And now on Turbocharge Your Brand TV, it's the opportunity to talk to a star maker, a celebrity guru. Mitch Carson has been a radio star, TV personality, and also a pitch man, which means somebody who goes on and sells to people and converts the audience to buy a product. He knows how to get into people's minds and to convince them that something is really good. He's an expert at infomercials, and that's why he's become a marketing guru, the go-to guy in certain industries, markets, and niches on how you can get your brand that's doing okay and make it a super brand that everyone wants to gravitate towards. How does he do it? How can you turbocharge your brand too? Let's find out. Please welcome Mitch Carson.
First is making that conscious choice, and it has to come from them, and they have to be ready for it. And it's not necessarily, as we had talked about, is it a celebrity or is it an expert or an industry specialist? Something that stands out. Are they that red fish in that school of all the same? You want to be different than everyone else in your field. And how do you do that? You've got to maybe swim the opposite direction. If the fish are swimming clockwise, you've got to have the guts and the willingness and the desire to swim backward. Or point yourself and swim the other direction and add some color at the same time to stand out. Also, the biggest issue, if they get past the mindset's got to be covered, number one. Second is understanding where to find the right information. And third, following the path of someone who's already done it before and can guide them ethically, honestly, and affordably and profitably.
So how do you get people to be able to brand themselves as a celebrity or industry expert? What are the tools of the trade that they need to have?
Well, there are some basics that I would look at. One, they have to be able to communicate their message well. They have to speak well and present their points in a way that someone can understand them. And that may take some practice or some coaching. And you know this as a professional yourself. If you spoke poorly, you wouldn't be in the position you're in. And most people know that, and that's scary for some. So it requires some coaching if you don't communicate already real well. And I sought out coaching to communicate my message better from media professionals because I didn't have that background. I was an operations guy and a numbers guy. And I had this desire, so I went and hired a coach. Just like Tiger Woods, who was the best golfer in the world, and maybe he's making his comeback now, had coaches his whole life, still has them today. Michael Jordan, who was the best basketball player in the world, always had coaches. And the best of the best hire coaches, so I understood that concept early on. Hire the best to get me there faster. If they've got a roadmap to get me through, I'm going to follow it because they've been there.